Hey, what is up, everybody, and welcome back to Market Psychology 101, where we try to find value where there's fear and to be cautious where there's greed. We are going to be taking a look today at some of the top altcoins available on Robinhood that are not available on Coinbase. I did another video of some altcoins that are available on both, so you'll have to check that out. But this is just for Robinhood, all the ones that I did not go over yet. So, one that is exclusive to Robinhood that's not on Coinbase is Ethereum Classic. So if we take a look at Ethereum Classic here, this is where I start. I zoom out, I look at our last year, I see if we've been recently overbought or oversold. We are descending downwards on the overbought region, but do notice that the price has been going higher each time. And so if we curl up again and the price stabilizes, I would look at that as a possibility of a reversal. Now, the indicator we're using here that I'll use to look at all the altcoins for this video is a 1020 MA crossover, that's moving average, with Heikin-Ashi signals. All right. If we do zoom out and we go to the weekly, you'll notice our most recent signal was that green dot, which would be a buy signal. And since that time, we've gone from 15 to 20. So you could say higher, but those wicks aren't always easy to catch. And you will notice long term, our RSI, our relative strength index, is curling up. If we draw a fib from the lowest area and look at that dotted line, how it goes to the left. So I'm looking at the most recent top. You can see here that, yes, we did bounce off the 786 way back in August of 22, and we've just been curling down here. So that's all we have for that fib. If we draw a fib from just the highs and the lows of this last year, it looks like there's a green line way on the left, and we're approaching that on the right somewhat. The price is hovering right over it. So I'm looking way on the left there. Doesn't have to be perfect. You can see we hovered around the 786, found a nice base there, blew through the 0.5 and then bounced back to it, bounced off of it, and now we seem to be testing around the 236. So, if we get above that, yeah, we could get back to that 25 range. If things get super stupid bullish, then we're probably shooting through back to some of those levels I showed you on the last fib, the big one that we did, where we were right here. So you could say maybe we'd be going up towards that 48 level right here. So next one, let's go to Uniswap. So Uniswap. This one's saying it is on Coinbase. I guess I learned something new today. I thought this one was only available on Robinhood, so I stand corrected. So this one is on Coinbase as well. Weekly, most recent buy signal. This chart looks very similar, guys. You can take a look. The RSI is overbought. If we take a look at the last year, it is currently overbought. And so, each time we're overbought, look at that. We're jumping up in price a little bit. So we're not done yet. We're not done yet with this move. Who knows? Maybe we are. But it just keeps chopping a little bit higher. If we draw a fib from our biggest low to our biggest high, maybe we get back up to this 12 range from the 748 here. And if we look within the last year, draw a fib, but it's going to look very similar to our last chart. You can see we were hopping between the 382 and the 0.5. Got struck down right at this point, and we're probably going to test the 236 a little bit around the 7.15 area. Maybe that would be a level to bounce off of before blasting off. We will see. Next one, XLM. There's always like a bunch of different ones to look at. Okay, last year, this is where we're at. looks like we would be somewhere around the 0.5. Yeah. So we've been testing that 0.5 range. Um, and if things got very bullish, maybe we go up to, you can see on the right there, somewhere between the 17 to 19 level. And then if we zoom out, and again, look at the RSI, we're still a bit overbought, but still moving upwards. So I would not doubt if we got up to that 17 to 19 range. As we zoom out, you can see our signals have been going back and forth. So I do like weekly, but if it's very choppy, see if we have anything different on monthly. Monthly showing most recently a buy signal, and we are below the 50 on the RSI, so maybe not the worst play. And if we draw a fib from our low, and I'm looking at this point way on the left, to our high, it's hard to see inside all those numbers. I'll try to get it exact. So yeah, it looks like we're trying to break through that 786, and then we'll see. But the next price targets would be something around, what is this, the 32-cent level, and then 41-cent level. All right, next one, Bitcoin Cash, or B Cash, as that one guy loves to call it. I remember this one, finding the best one was a little bit hard. So this is another one. It is on Coinbase as well. Apologize. Some of these I think I mixed up before it got started today. So this one is on Robinhood as well as Coinbase. And let's see here. So different looking chart. You can see some chop here with the indicator signals. See what we have on the monthly. And monthly, we most recently had a buy signal down here. So nothing in here yet. If we take a look at a longer time frame, where would be the lowest point? Somewhere around here. High point there. And we have yet to get back up to the 786 range. That would be around 428, 424, somewhere in there. And if we take a look at the last year we've been hitting the overbought area, and as you guys can see, prices just kind of going sideways when we've been oversold or touching near oversold. Prices gone up. So maybe this one's charging up a bit, but when we go to our fibs from the low to the high here, you can see we're just ranging. We were ranging between the 618 and the 0.5, and then we started to range between the 0.5, the 382, and the 236. But it's really between the 0.5 and the 236. We're playing some volleyball here, and it's possibly getting ready to go higher. And again, if it did go higher, it would go to that whatever that 400 number was that I showed you on the long-term outlook. Let's see. Next one, XTZ. XTZ UST. Okay. This is our last year. Most recently overbought, but the price is still going higher. Here, when it was oversold, price was kind of going sideways, maybe a little bit lower. And the difference in price, you could say, moved up about, I don't know, let's see, from 65 to $1, so it moved up around 40 cents. Let's try to capture this fib here. So the most recent mega high is way here on the left, but if we draw a fib from the low to that high, it's kind of hard to see. Here we go. Okay, and then I can stretch this out. So that's at 147 around there. Somewhere in there, okay? So as you can see, bouncing between the 618, 786, got through there. Now we're hanging out at the 0.5. So looks like it does want to possibly go higher again, maybe to $1.15 or even $1.28. If we take a look at the long term, we zoom out, indicator most recently a buy. It's been slowly chopping up, getting towards that overbought zone. Fib's going to look kind of funny here. But yeah, next target, if it did have a major breakout, you'd say, see what it does around that 244 range right there. So yeah, that's what we have for XTZ. Only a couple more here. AAVE. This one, it's in the overbought zone on the RSI, at least on the weekly, and most recently on our indicator shows us a buy zone. Nothing has come up for a while. If we take a look at the last year, we're tapping the overbought zone multiple times and the price keeps moving up. Our fibs, let's go from this low to the high here. That wasn't too long ago. When was this? If we look all the way down at the bottom where those dotted lines go, okay, December 28th, so literally yesterday. So we looked up there. We're getting stuck as of now where this price action is at the 236. But yeah, it's slowly grinding up, and looks like it may be getting ready to blast off. If we do a bigger fib, the absolute low was here, and the very high was around here. You can see that if we were to blast off, my guess is we'd get around this 178 range here first. So yeah, that would be the next target for AAVE. Currently at 110, maybe in a super bullish scenario would go up to 178. Last one, comp. Okay, similar chart. Let's just draw a fib because we're here. Most recently, we did have that indicator buy signal. We haven't been overbought since July, and it looks like we're on our way there. And what do the long-term fibs tell us? That if things were to blast off, we get to this 212 range. Right now we're at 59, and so you're talking about a 3x there. If things were to get stupid bullish, let's go within the last year. Sorry, my cat just jumped up and is demanding snuggles right now. I apologize for the delay. From that high, if you can see the dotted line where it goes way on the left, you can see we're getting stuck at the 382 here. Did wick up a little bit and spent a lot of time between the 618 and the 0.5. So blasted through. What's it going to do at the 382 here? Is it going to bounce between there and the 0.5? Looks like it does want to go up higher, maybe that 71 mark. But again, if we break through 85, then maybe you'd see a 3x. Anyways, guys, that's where I'm going to leave this video for today. I was just trying to share analysis on some coins that are exclusive to Robinhood, not Coinbase. Looks like I didn't do my best research and shared a couple. I believe it was Bitcoin Cash and Uniswap that were also on Coinbase. So apologies for the mistake there. But when I do my Coinbase analysis video for some of the other top altcoins I haven't gone over yet, I'll be talking about other coins like Ripple, Solana, Cardano, Matic, and DOT. Anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed today's video. Hope you all have a wonderful weekend and New Year's. And please remember that none of what I say is financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Everything I say is just my opinion and for entertainment purposes only. But I do have a lot of knowledge and experience and certifications in the field of psychology. So I do try to use fear and greed to my advantage and have been able to for some time. So, when things are, where's the chart here? Come on, what is this, amateur hour? When things are greedy or overbought on the RSI, like I showed you, I tend to be more cautious. But when things are very fearful, extreme fear, that's when I like to get greedy. And so, timing the market, I like to say, is more important than timing the market. Not to say that things can't rip up. None of us have a crystal ball. But yeah, just remember, none of this financial advice. And I try to make my channel more friendly and open to a community of new investors, people who are new to crypto, new to stocks, new to investing, ways to be, ways to have, you know, low to medium level risk tolerance. If you're in crypto, your risk tolerance is not low, but I still try to keep my crypto investments low to medium risk tolerance and safe. But you know, yeah, one of my rules of thumbs when it comes to investing in stocks, guys, I like to invest in stocks of products that I like and use. With crypto, that's not the case yet, so it's more speculative. And so, you know, just the way I look at crypto personally, I look at it as gambling money, and any money you put in the crypto has to be money you are not afraid to lose. You know, so please don't mortgage your house and you know, dump it all in crypto. You never know what it's going to do. Anyways, yeah, hope you enjoyed today's video and take care.